Welcome to this step-by-step guide on configuring sign-in with Apple. To get started, log into your Apple developer account. From the left menu, select Identifiers to view and manage the identifiers associated with your Apple developer account. Click the blue plus icon next to Identifiers to register a new identifier. Keep App IDs selected and click Continue. On the next screen, enter a clear description for your app ID. Here, we are using WooCommerce Social Login. Scroll down through the available capabilities and locate Sign In with Apple. Check this option to enable Sign In with Apple for the application. After selecting Sign In with Apple, click Edit to open its configuration options. Keep Enable as a primary app ID selected and click Save. Now enter a unique bundle ID for your application. In this example, we are using WPWebElite.apple. The bundle ID identifies this application within Apple's developer environment, so make sure the value you enter is unique. Click Continue and then click Register to complete your App ID registration. Next, we need to register a Services ID. Open the Identifier Type drop-down at the top right, select Services IDs, and click the blue plus icon. Keep Services ID selected and click Continue. Enter a description for the Services ID. Here, we are using Woo Social Login. Check the option to enable Sign-In with Apple and enter a unique identifier name, such as WPWebElite.apple. This identifier will later be used as the client ID for the Apple Social Login configuration. Click Configure next to Sign In with Apple. In the configuration pop-up, select the app ID that we created earlier as the primary app ID and enter your website domain in the Web Domain field. Now we need the return URL generated by the WordPress plugin. Open your WordPress admin dashboard and navigate to the WP Web Social Login settings under the Apple tab. Locate the Apple Valid Redirect URL provided by the plugin and copy the complete URL. Switch back to the Apple Developer Portal and paste this URL into the Return URLs field. Click Add, then click Save to save the sign-in with Apple Web configuration. Click Continue and then click Register to finalize your Services ID. The next step is to create the key used with Sign In with Apple. From the left menu, open the Keys section and click the plus icon to register a new key. Enter a name for the key, such as Woo Social Login Apple. Check Sign In with Apple and click Configure. Select your primary app ID from the drop-down. Then click Save, Continue, and finally register to create the key. Once the key is generated, click Done. When creating the Sign In with Apple key, select the same primary app ID used for the Services ID. This keeps the key associated with the correct application. Keep any private key information secure and never expose it publicly. After the Services ID is created, the identifier shown in Apple Developer is the value required by the plugin as the client ID. Paste the copied identifier into the Apple Client ID field. Enable Apple Social Login by selecting the corresponding option, then click Save Changes to store the configuration. Your sign-in with Apple setup for the WooCommerce Social Login plugin is now complete and ready.